So this is the motor cooling mod. This isn't original to me, to Undersecret Armory, to whatever motors have come with this, but I've never seen anyone actually do a guide before on how to do it to a motor. So this is a well-loved JG Blue M42, whatever you call it. And so the trick here is to enhance cooling of the motor, and this is particularly critical in support guns where you're firing for prolonged periods of time. This won't help that much if you have a gun that just smokes your armatures on the first shot. But I'm going to do this off camera because I don't want to get grinding wheel sparks and crap all over the camera, but I'll show you how to do it, and I'll mark where it should be done. And then the picture I'll use for this video will be of the finished product, which I'm sure will look ugly because I'm sure it'll overheat this sticker. But what you're trying to do is, let's see if I can grab a marker here. What you're trying to do is cut slots in either side of the motor so that air will be driven through. And so you want a slot here and you want a slot here. Now the easiest, or should I say the best, way to do this is to take the motor apart. You pull the pinion and you pull the armatures out, that way you can't damage them, and then you go from there. If you can't do that, you have a major deburring issue on the inside, and you just gotta hope that it's not calamitous for you when you go through, and or that you can reach in with some kind of tool and cut it out, because if you leave burrs in there, that's not so great for your motor. And the other trick, if you're doing this with the motor fully assembled, and again, you really should ideally pull the pinion before you cut this. Pull the pinion, pull the armature out. The other trick is that you have 3 armatures, and if you cut into that magnet wire there, it's game over, right? Your motor's done. So you want to orient this such that the armature, the flat of the armature, is over here while you're cutting. That way you can't as easily cut down in the magnet wire. Of course, you can unbalance the armature if you cut too far into it, which is another reason why you should really ideally disassemble these things, but that's how it's done. And you can then just go in one of these abrasive cutoff wheel and just slot it. But I'm going to pull it apart using a pinion puller to do this, and I'll annotate, or excuse me, and I'll put as the video image the completed picture.